Hey everyone, Onyx-Golem bringing you another little tips video here. This time we're going to hit on the research department. Basically, to access it best, you're going to want to come to the chief ecologist here, talk to him. He'll have three options: research levels, special investigations, and monster field guide. Special investigations works pretty much exactly the same as research levels, but it's only derived around tracks, not actually encountering them. And it's something you'll unlock later. Don't want to hit any spoilers if you care about that. But it'll basically display your progress bars for those given opportunities. And the game will explain it later. Research levels are pretty much everybody's broken down into 6. You can see like Zora Magdos is obviously a special situation. But as you encounter them, pick up tracks, carve from them, or encounter particular actions, like if they spring environmental traps or if there's a turf war, then you'll gain more research points as well as more research towards the given monster. You'll notice certain times that maybe you never even see a particular monster, or you just don't see him very often. You just pick up a ton of his tracks. You just still gain progress here. Gaining progress helps in 2 ways. It helps your scout flies. Once you get your scout fly guidance, as you can see on the right, once your scout fly guidance is all the way up on a particular monster, you can tell in the bottom right scout fly level. First off, it'll help you track them faster, so you won't have to go find 30 tracks to find a monster. You find 1 or 2 and it'll help you. Once you level it up farther or even max it, then you don't even have to find tracks. Go into a mission, your scout flies will direct you straight to the given monster. You can tell differences here. Your research and your research development and your scout flies are actually separate. You can tell here, like I have 5-star Great Yagras, but I only have level 1 guidance. The guidance comes from finding the tracks, so picking up tracks will help you with that overall guidance level, where actually like killing them and encountering them will help you with the research side of it. Now leveling up the research helps with your monster field guide. Again, there's two ways to get to your monster field guide. You can either talk to him, or you can just simply come to your start menu and come to Hunter's Notes, and right there in the middle, Monster Field Guide. This is helpful. You can also see all the smaller monsters here as well. These ones just tell you like how many you've killed, which regions they can be in. In your endemic life section, you can see obviously terrestrial, aquatic, airborne, and these are all the guys you catch with the capture net. So it's a good way to see how many you've caught of each one. It doesn't really have like question marks, so they won't show up until you catch them. So honestly, it's just kind of, I guess, a fun thing. Or if you want to help, if your buddy wants to catch something that you have, you can look in there and help direct him. But as far as the large monsters and the research levels, the higher the research level, the more information you get. If they're level 1, if they're level 0, you pretty much just see their name. Level 1, you'll be able to see the ecology, so basically what zones they generally hang out in. You can see there in the middle how many you've killed, how many you've captured, smallest, largest, etc. And then as you go on, hitting level 2 will actually show you all their weaknesses. So you can go back, like if you've been killing a particular monster and you just swear their tail can be broken off, but you've never done it, you can come here and it'll actually tell you that. Like between the Pookie, it says that the tail's breakable, and then if you look down at the bottom, it says tail severable. And the same here, like with Baroth, tail severable. It also tells you weak points and which kind of weapons are best to help break it. Like Baroth, obviously great swords and hammers, and then later you'll see some that might opt differently. But with that, where it says like great swords, it's talking more so with slash, blunt, and basically ranged. So here you can tell, like with Pookie, your swords are gonna, or slash, and blunt's pretty much the same all around. Honestly, I'm kind of more surprised that the Baroth is equal all around, but whatever. You can also see elemental resistances and how susceptible to particular ailments they are. So obviously, like with the Pookie, you can hit him with ailments, but trying to poison him is pretty tough because he's a poison-based monster. Meanwhile, coming up to like the Great Yagras, he's susceptible to everything. He's just weak sauce. And then you can also see what elements they're weak to. Unlucky for the Yagras, he's extremely weak to fire, which pretty much I think every other monster that hangs around that area other than the Tobi Kadashi is fire, so that's why he's bottom of their food chain. But if you like using elemental type weapons, then coming here is a good option to see what kind of elements might work best against particular monsters. Some of them, like you can see the Baroth and the Uratotus, they have a special scenario where you'll see under elements where it has the parentheses, if they're actually covered like in mud or if certain situations present themselves, their elemental resistances will actually change and alter. So that's also good to know. Then later, when you hit them with tier 3, you'll be able to actually see what breaking points they get, or what you get from carves. When you hit rank 4, you'll be able to see what rewards they can drop. So there it tells you like what they do drop, how rare they are. So that'll help you if you're going for trying to kill like a Rathless, but you want to find a Rathless gem. You just don't know how hard they are to find. After you've killed quite a few, it'll actually let you know. After that, and I believe you can only get up to like rank 3 before you unlock hard missions. Then you can start pushing them higher. Once you get them into the higher ranks, it'll pretty much repeat itself. The first rank in the hard mode versions will show you what carves you can get and the rarities, and then the next one will show you what rare rewards you can gain. But other than that, the only keynote that I would say is a big tip. After each mission that you see on the reward screen that you've obtained new knowledge of an enemy, of a monster, come talk to the chief here. If you don't, then it kind of pauses. It won't really build up after that. So you do want to talk to him. That way it pushes it into the next level and you can continue getting research on that particular monster. Other than that, that's a quick breakdown for basically your hunter monster log as well as research and development for monsters. If you like the video, feel free to subscribe to check out any other videos I've previously posted or to see any videos I have coming in the future. If you have any suggestions or something you'd like to see me make a video of directly, go ahead and leave that in the comment section below. And until the next time, catch you later, deuces.